today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. The tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the right side on the toss. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the 1st down by UCLA. And Chris, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about it. Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's White. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Davis. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Looking for the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. UCLA offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Davis. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's White. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The back's got it on a counter. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, UCLA 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. It's Nolan. The pass rush closing in. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. It's hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Unleashes the stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Impressive spin move. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They get into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You gotta be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Davis. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, UCLA. This quarterback on fire today.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Davis. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Extending the play now. Football comes out. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. And the Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught on the outside. It's Sturdivant. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with the quarterback. That was great execution.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's the spin move. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Nolan. That's a bullet over the middle. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
See if they can convert the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
From the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's running out of time here. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Davis. And this one is caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And the back now, heading for the goal line, and now the ball is knocked loose. No turnover, offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They're set now to try the PAT.
Number 3, with the grab and the score.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14.
That makes the score. Ohio State 35, UCLA 14.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, it's Nolan. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd down and long from the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab down the middle. It's Ballard. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll use the ground game here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Okay, ready?
Important second down play coming up. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
4th down, look at the throw for it. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down that was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that win.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, UCLA. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21.
That is the score. Ohio State 35, UCLA 21.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Smith. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion.
42 Spider.
On the run, it's White. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 35, UCLA 21.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Ready up.
They are 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time is a charm. Scanning the field. It's Nolan. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, the defense does everything right here. Not only do they come up with a stop to force 4th down, but also they stop the clock by getting him out of bounds.
They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
And here's the handoff. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. And the comeback continues. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Ohio State 35, UCLA 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense back out on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Hit just as he throws the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to.
And looking for a big play here. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now now they'll set up for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ohio State 49, UCLA 28.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Bringing pressure. Puts the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Grab down the middle. It's Harden. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Davis. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's looking deep here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Handoff as you try to work the clock here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown continues. lost track of the reliable tight end on that play.
The only thing I can think about...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Davis. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Tight end makes the grab. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
He's going to take off here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
He slings this one deep down the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more systematic.